So I saw something really interesting on the internet this week. I feel like we start every episode with something interesting on the internet, but this is very interesting. Have you heard of adult boot camps?
Adult boot camps.
Yes.
Like they teach you how to adult?
Take a wild guess. What do you think an adult boot camp is?
Adult boot camp. Okay, so a bunch of 20-somethings locked in like not a penitentiary, but similar, and are forced to do taxes?
Bless your positive soul. So adult boot camps are they're a thing that rich people do. Where they go to a boot camp run by a Marine, and they're essentially places where like guys who like decided to go into like coding or like taxes or engineering or whatever go to like become a man, not in that way, but like become a man. And yeah,
You get a little taste of the hard life because they never lived it.
yeah. So there's like a Marine.
So, okay, hold on. No, that's amazing. People pay to get yelled at by a Marine.
Yep.
That's fucking awesome.
There's like videos of these dudes like yelling at these guys, and they're like, "What if there's a war? How are you gonna take care of your family if there's a war?" And these guys like, "I don't know, you know." And like they're getting like put through like Marine boot camp, but like it's so that they can learn to be men.
Interesting.
In a 3-day process or something.
They could have just met my father for like 5 minutes.
No, man, that's not how it works. You got to pay probably a gross amount of money to like go do this. But yeah, an adult boot camp.
Ah, see, we got it lucky. We got out that for free.
Yeah, man, I grew up with an adult boot camp.
Yeah.
I want to stay inside and play Xbox. You're
That's
doing
too bad.
electrical work.
Yep. Nope. We're going to the mountains. I'm gonna drop you off for a little bit, and if you're still alive, you get to come home.
Child endangerment. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. Like
That's
the
interesting.
videos themselves are nuts because, of course, you know it's like a white collar dude.
You're gonna have to show me a couple of these
I will.
videos.
I promise you I will. But they're like white collar dudes, and they're wearing like polos and like jeans, of course, you know. So they're like out in the middle of the desert.
That's their ruffian.
Yeah, they put
Get
on
up.
they put on the Levi's that day, and they're getting out there. But yeah, they're out there, and like a Marine is like standing there, like yelling at them about how little of a man they are. And yeah, I'm thinking we're in the wrong business. Is what I'm getting at. We need to start an adult boot camp ourselves.
I think we could. I think we could do it.
That's the way that we'll do it, though. I'm just gonna be like a father figure. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like he'll wake up at like 6:30. It's me knocking on the door and be like, "Come on, guy, we got a 3-hour drive." And they're like, "What? Come on,
Come on.
let's go. Get in the car." Well, where are we going? I don't know. We're gonna figure it out.
Yep. Wherever the wind takes us, Johnny.
Get your tool bag. We got a job to do.
Yep.
You know.
Oh, that was every Saturday. We have some project that we need to accomplish.
Oh, I don't miss that at all, dude. I was just like that too. My
Yeah.
dad would wake me up at like 5 a.m. and be like, "Let's we gotta go do a service," and I'd be like, What?
This is my summer vacation.
No, I got a test Monday. And a study. Yeah, well, studying is not really important. Let's go. Come on, get in the truck.
Yeah, you can study in the truck.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. That's the job. You know, that's how I would do it. I have some guy pay me $5,000. He comes to my house for 3 days, and I just give him menial tasks. The light bulbs need to be changed, and then you need to pull the weeds. And if I hear any lip from you,
Right.
I promise.
I don't know what's a good punishment.
Backhand.
Front hand, backhand.
The guillotine. I'm gonna put you in a guillotine. Not the chokehold either. Just a guillotine.
Yeah, like a legit guillotine.
I've already introduced you to the guillotine this morning when you first showed up. Look at that. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll get out of bed. Are you wearing pajamas? No. I'm just thinking, like, how far have we come as a society where people have to pay to get treated badly? Like,
I guess I don't know.
man, I make 6 figures a year. I have a 401k. I have a 5-bedroom house, 4-bathroom. I have an entire family. But man,
I just want to be treated like shit
I
for
just
a
want
little
someone
bit.
to punch me in the throat
I just want to be belittled for a couple hours.
by an actual military man. Yeah.
Just who's that dude from Full Metal Jacket? He was an actual Marine.
I can't think of his
Robert
name.
Lee, I want to say.
Yeah.
Something along those lines. Yeah, just have him come and yell at you for a good couple hours.
Yeah, there you go. Just do that. Not even hours, 3 days of just that.
Yeah, 3 days.
Yeah, you're paying for that too. Sleep in a cot.
Okay, so like, what do you think they say to themselves when they leave? They're like, "Yeah, I'm a man now."
That's probably it. They probably walk out of there, chest held high. Well, I feel like I can take on the world.
They go home and still get belittled by their wives.
Do the lawn. Okay. Yeah, no. See, but that's not what Marine school teaches you. Marine school teaches you just in case. I don't know what it actually teaches you, to be honest with you.
I seriously doubt they're like actually putting them through
Marine training,
combat training and shit like that.
Yeah, like what are they learning? They're learning the Marine fighting style in 3 days. I doubt that.
I seriously doubt it.
But like my favorite thing is, like I said in the video, he's like, "What if there's a war? How are you going to protect your family if there's a war?"
Have you seen Red Dawn?
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah.
It could happen.
Yeah. What if it happens?
What are you going to do?
Huh? You going to take care of your family if Red Dawn happens? What if Russia comes knocking at your door right now? My brother likes to bring that question to me. He's like, "What if a Russian guy, what if Russia invades the U.S. and there's a hard fought Russian dude?" And I'm like, "Dude, I promise you, he's probably just like I am." Like, I think that's what's so funny is that, like, the media will paint like certain people from certain countries a certain way, and then be like,
"No, Russians are scary."
Yeah, Russians have to be.
No,
scary.
they're scary.
Are they?
They have to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
that's the media. That's
growing
the media.
up in communist Russia. Well, no, communism fell, like, technically, but
in the 80s.
Yeah,
these guys have been living like us. They've been eating McDonald's just like us over the last 3 decades.
They just chase it with vodka instead of bourbon.
Ew. Double cheeseburger, a shot of bourbon. Yeah,
that's America for you.
Just wait until McDonald's starts selling like Bud Light out of the
just the soda dispenser.
I love me a good
fresh Bud Light
with my double McDouble. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't see the point of paying a ton of money to have a guy yell at me when, I mean, honestly, that happens on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Though. Like, I work in a field where people are constantly aggressive.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what, they're just aggressive. Mm-hmm. I'm like, "Oh, that'll be $20.36. And they're like, "I'm going to kill you." And I'm like, "Let me get you a receipt."
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Card machine's right there.
Yeah, you know where you're at whenever you walk into a store and like all they're talking about is football.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
Ooh, that's middle America, baby. Give me that.
So yeah, see, they don't even need to pay to do that. Just come here.
Yeah, dude, seriously, come work like a week at one of these hard labor jobs.
Yeah.
You'll find out how quick.
But like a real one, not like government construction, because half of them just stand around half the time.
Yeah, that's just taking breaks.
You need you need a bunch of electricians yelling at you. "I need 25 feet of that pipe."
Yeah, you need a guy yelling at you while you're trying to like use a forklift for the first time. If you don't pull that back fast enough, we're all gonna die. I strapped a piece of dynamite to it. If it hits the floor, you're done. We're all done. Okay. Yeah. OSHA has no idea what's going on.
Oh no. So at my job, so we had shut down for a little bit and we did renovations. So I stayed on for that. Dude, if OSHA came on to that work site, we would be. We were sitting there with a ladder, like kind of stood up in a bathtub ish, and it was all rickety. And we're also having to take down a 200-pound air conditioning unit with 2 of us, and you might die. It's okay.
Hey man, you're getting paid well.
Minimum wage is okay. And that place is so old. There's probably diseases we haven't known about for a century.
Yeah, you get
trapped
a
in there.
mouthful of cholera.
Yeah. It's the asbestos in here. Oh no. Legally, I am required to say we did not have asbestos on the property.
Yeah.
Who does that?
Just be careful.
I'm gonna die at 70, is what I'm saying, if I'm lucky.
The Southwest has been home to the most infamous outlaws, from Billy the Kid to Neil Patrick Harris. Safe to say, legends have wandered these deserts. And if you listen closely, you can almost hear the wind whisper their story over this barren land. Well, these two gunslingers, they have their own story to tell. They're shooting from the hip.
I truly do at times though envy the era that our parents grew up in.
Mm-hmm.
Man, how awesome were 80s action movies? You know what I mean? And that's what they were watching on a daily basis.
Yeah.
They were nowadays everybody has to have an emotional tie to their main character or whatever. He's cool as hell. He shoots guns from around the corner, but he's got an issue with his wife. You know what I mean?
He's got a soft side.
Yeah, back then, dude, it was just
no one gave a shit.
It's just a guy. You know what I mean?
It's just Arnold Schwarzenegger coming and mowing down a bunch of people,
dude. That's
to save his daughter. Boom, movie right there.
Their lives don't matter because they're foreign. that's what 80s movies were.
Yeah, unfortunately, that was part of it.
Please, no, don't shoot my papa. Sorry, honey.
He's foreign.
Sorry, honey. He's going against America. RPG.
Boom.
Everyone in the theater. Yeah. You know what
America.
I mean? That's what I'm saying, man. Why didn't I grow up with that? You know,
oh, we still grew up with it because of our parents.
But still, you know, they're not putting they weren't putting movies like that out in the theaters. You know what I mean? Just straight up Sylvester Stallone flicks where the dude's just I have a gun.
Yeah.
That's his whole character.
The closest I think we still have is the Mission Impossible movies.
Yeah.
And those are a dime a dozen now.
I love movies where the guy's sitting there at, in a cabin in the middle of nowhere and he gets the knock on the door and it's an FBI agent and he's like,
we need the best.
And he opens the door and he's just like, come in. And he just walks over, he
I know
pours
what you're
himself
doing
a
here.
bottle of gin or whatever, and
No, whiskey. It's always whiskey.
Yeah. You know, he chases the whiskey and then he puts some whiskey on an open wound that you don't know where the wound came from. But the FBI agent's like, look, Todd,
we need the best.
I gotta tell you, man, things haven't been the same since you left. We need you. And he's like, I don't do that anymore.
Yep.
You know, that's that was the best. But then he tells him something like, they're threatening America. And he's like, damn it.
No, usually how it's the love interest that they never got.
Oh,
the one that got away.
She's being held hostage.
Yeah, she's in trouble. I'm on it.
What's his name? Yeah, no, he doesn't even react. He just goes, what's his name? His name is Franz Gustenteifen. And he's like, get me my gun. It's on the top drawer next to the 7 bottles of whiskey. You know? And then the next scene is him in a helicopter, just staring longingly out of the helicopter. That was the most emotion that guy showed.
Yeah.
Is him having to leave the cabin that he's been chilling in for the last 3 years or whatever. I'm going to miss that swamp.
The hell are they doing in my swamp?
I wish we had more movies like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the ones where the guy, his entire character is he's really good at handling machine guns.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what's even better is in those movies, they're in an enclosed space and he comes in with a shotgun, takes out 8 people, and the people in the next room have no idea.
Yeah.
that happened in the other room.
Let's let some raccoons in, man. What the hell?
But the love interest is always the one that he ends up saving, right? Because the one that got away always ends up being kind of the bad one. It's the double cross or whatever.
Yeah.
He walks up, he's like, Marta. She's like,
I'm here to save you.
She's like, I'm sorry. I don't mean to do this to you.
It's right in the ribs.
Oh, and then that's the first. That's the only thing that happens to him.
Yeah.
He gets.
Oh yeah, that's no other injuries other than that.
Yeah, he got stabbed in the ribs by his love.
Yeah, but but she also stabbed his heart. He cares.
See, that's 2000s. So see, now you're writing a 2000. We're thinking 80s.
Oh, okay, yeah.
See, because in 80s movies, he's like, yeah, his heart might get stabbed, but man, now she stabbed him, so it's fair game. Man's throwing dukes.
His hands are rated E for everyone.
Yeah. No, I love it because they always show up. He walks in, like everyone in the like whatever, like CIA office. They all like look over and they're like, "Oh, it's him! It's him! Oh, it's Durangelo.
He's back.
I can't believe Durangelo's here." He's just like,
how'd they get him back?
Yeah, he sits down. You mind if I smoke in here? Well, actually, we do. And he's like,
not too bad.
Pulls out a pack of Marby Reds.
Yep.
Takes 10 puffs off that bad boy right before he starts his dialogue, and he's like, "We're so thankful for you to come back to us. Thank you so much. We owe you our life. The country owes you our life. Marta has been captured by Guggenheim." And he's just sitting there just, how many men?
Yeah. What's the extraction point?
175.
Child's play.
Exactly. Yeah, dude. Puts out the cigarette in the chair, you know. "I'm going to need a muscle car.
A muscle car, 5 machine guns.
And a pair of crisp jeans." You know. That's my dream, man.
Yeah. You know what? I think we need to make that movie.
Yeah, no emotion. Do not give me a reason to feel for this guy.
Other than he's a badass.
He's a killing machine. That's what he is. He's an American killing machine. That's why people make fun of us now. Because every action movie we come out, the guy's like, "My teddy bear." Like, it's like, no, dude. This guy doesn't care about teddy bears.
Yeah. I want Arnold Schwarzenegger mowing down.
He doesn't care about anything. Give that guy a machine gun. Let him do his work.
Yeah. Or like Escape from L.A. Did you ever watch that one with, what's his name?
Escape from
He
LA.
was Snake. He wore the eye patch.
I don't think I watched it.
Oh, you need to. That
Really?
perfect 80s movie, dude.
Is it Roddy Piper?
No, it's, here, I can actually.
Oh, no, I know who you're talking. Kirk. Is it
Kurt Russell?
Kurt Russell. Yeah.
Yes.
Kurt Russell. Okay, I know of the movie. I just never seen it.
Yeah, okay. Watch it. Another one.
Yeah.
This was not 80s. I don't want to say this was 90s, but it was like last trip to Graceland or something like that. All of these guys dress up as Elvis Presley to rob a casino. And then there's like some f***ery going on between. It has Kurt Russell, it has Kevin Costner. Kevin Costner's the bad guy.
Dang.
Oh, you need to watch it, dude. It's fantastic.
That sounds awesome. Everyone's dressed as Elvis.
Everyone's dressed as Elvis Presley.
Oh, hey,
And yeah, and then there's like there's inner struggle, and they end up getting betrayed, and it's fantastic. You need to watch it.
Yeah, dude, please. That's like inject that in my veins. Like, yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. More movies where things just don't matter.
Right.
Like where human life just doesn't matter. Like that's what those movies were. Yeah.
Down.
You know, the guy is like oiled up. He's wearing like a dirty tank top. He's walking out. He's like, "Somebody get me my machine gun. Someone get me the Gatlin." And he's just like, "Bop, bop, 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 bop." You know, there's like a bunch of people being like, "Oh," you know? Takes out an entire village just to find out the bad guy's not there.
Yep.
You still don't feel bad though, because those people are nameless faces.
Yep. And they had weapons in their hand. Who?
You didn't know what they were trying to do. Yeah. Self-defense, dude. That's what it was.
Doesn't matter that I invaded this country. It's self-defense. It's like the Rambo movies. I love how drastic it changed between First Blood Part 2.
Oh yeah.
And then Rambo 3. They did away with the First Blood because this is now the third. And like the first one, it's just this guy like suffering from PTSD, and
they give the character like an actual
and the cops are, and then second one, boom, he's back to killing machine. They're like, no, we know what the people want.
We're supposed to cheer that.
Sylvester Stallone just no, because it's to go and save a love interest. I'm pretty sure.
This guy reverted back to some terrible ways, but man, he looks cool holding that machine gun. Dude, let me tell you.
Just sitting there jacked. That's what I'm here
Dude,
for.
like, what is it? Is it Predator where he sees Carl Withers for the first time? He's like,
yeah.
They do the meat slapping. Yeah, dude. That's
Just flexing.
That one shot is the over-encompassing like shot of all movies in the 80s of all time. Two dudes with incredibly oiled up arms going,
yeah.
Carl, you son of a bitch. Dude, it rocks, dude.
Yeah.
They're like, we're about to take down an alien, brother. That's what we need. But unfortunately, we're kind of on the tail end of those things. Have you seen some of the newer like movies where they kind of like bring back the old guys to do the movie?
Oh, like the Expendables?
Like Steven Seagal.
Oh God.
Have you seen any of the new Steven Seagal movies?
Sorry, I didn't even really enjoy his movies back in the 80s, and now I cannot take him seriously.
Okay, so Steven Seagal movies are everything that a Steven Seagal movie was in the 80s, except the dude doesn't move anymore.
Yeah.
Just kinda, like, I'm not kidding. There's a movie where he just doesn't move from the chair. He's just sitting there the whole time.
Machete?
No, it's Steven Seagal. He's just
but Steven Seagal was in Machete.
Yeah, but he has a movie where it's just him. It's kind of like Machete, but like it's just him and he's taking out guys, but he's just sitting. Like the dude literally doesn't move from his chair. Like every scene he's in, and he's beating someone up, he's literally sitting in a chair. And it makes me think like he told the director, I'm not getting up.
I can't get up.
Yeah, unless you want me to fight this guy with a cane. It's not happening.
Yeah.
But it's insane because like you have these young like acrobatic dudes like doing backflips into this room, and this dude's just chilling on a chair. He's like,
and he still takes all of them out.
Exactly, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I love old guy tough movies, man. Those are my favorite.
Yeah.
It's just like a guy who's in his 70s just somehow still taking out hundreds of men.
Yeah. Well, the Expendables.
Exactly.
Didn't they make a third one?
I think they're up to like 5 now.
Are they?
Yeah, they could just keep coming out.
Yeah, I only watched the first 2, but
hey man, there is a group of people
who
really enjoy those movies. Apparently,
yeah.
That I mean, I'm not a part of it, but hey, they're there. I mean, they're somewhere out there.
Chuck Norris shows up in one of them for like 2 seconds because he's too much of a badass.
Yeah,
to be fully throughout.
Well, because if Chuck Norris was there, he'd just take out everybody.
Yeah.
Dude. He doesn't need a crew.
No.
Dude, Chuck Norris movies, like I watched one of those the other day. This dude genuinely like takes out people like it's nothing. Like they run up to him and he's just like, I gouge. Yeah. I gouge, throw a punch, jujitsu. And it's like, whoa. What?
Yeah. Did you watch that one that was like kind of making fun of it? Was MacGruber, I think, does the throat rip.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just come up, throat rip.
That's an underrated movie, man. Not a lot of people watched MacGruber when it came out.
Yeah.
If there's anybody in the audience who's looking for a fun like comedy, dude, MacGruber's
watch that one.
It's
great. Don't mess with the Zohan, but way better.
Yeah,
way better.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Adam Sandler, but that's like the drop off point for Adam
Yeah.
Sandler. Yeah. I feel like it's the best like type of life to live, to be an old action star from the 80s, because you're still getting casted in like action movies.
Mm-hmm.
It's just now like you have a million stuntmen who do your thing.
Yeah.
And all you have to do is just kind of like look at the camera and be like, guess that guy's down now. And then he like walk and it's like,
yeah, just give like a good one-liner.
Yeah.
Walk on out. You're good.
That's also what we're missing. That's what John Wick had. You know what I mean? John Wick had the one-liner thing where he was like, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and you were like,
or when yeah, is a one-liner. Dude.
That's it.
Hell yeah.
Sure, man. I'm there. What's up? Let's go. Where's the 5th movie? Come on.
Yeah. Oh, I'm still waiting.
Front and center. Turn that bad boy up.
Yeah.
That's the thing, man. I wish I lived that kind of life. I wish I was an action hero from the 80s. It'd be so easy. You know, because right now I'd get a call from my agent. He's like, hey.
You just have to make an appearance.
Hey, big guy. Got a crazy show for you. $2 million, 30 seconds. That's all we need from you.
Hell yeah.
Like, I guess I'll come by. That they've literally become the characters that they were. Except it's not an FBI, it's a Hollywood agent showing up to their door and being like, we need the best. I don't do that anymore.
Read this script.
Why should I do that? $2 million.
Grab me my bottle of whiskey.
Yeah. I was actually just thinking how funny would it would it be to make a completely serious action movie, but like the whiskey is, instead of him drinking whiskey, he's drinking like kinky vodka. And like instead of smoking Marlboros, he's smoking like Virginia Slims.
No, he has one of those like vape pen things.
This tragic character who's just like kind of a bad man. He's like, "Give me my shot." And it's a bottle of kinky pink.
Hell yeah. Nope, I need a chaser. Where's the orange
Someone
juice?
give me my Coke Zero. Someone give me my Diet Dr. Pepper. I'm dying over here. That's the idea, man. Let's make a movie like that. I want to write a movie where the guy is a total badass, but like the decisions of like badassery are kind of off, you know? Like,
like he's driving a smart car instead of a muscle car.
A Prius.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
I couldn't even hear him coming. I mean, that's kind of a, I mean, I'm just saying, you know, if they can't hear him coming, that's kind of a, you know, it's a plus.
Right. That's very true.
He'd take out the whole troop. Like they find him, he's like eating lean cuisine instead of like a steak or whatever.
Yeah.
You know? Trying to watch my figure.
Yeah. It's almost beach season.
He wears capris.
New Balances.
He's got yoga pants on. He's got like a Richard Simmons shirt on.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
One of those weird tank tops.
That's my hero.
That's
right
the other
there.
thing, man. In the 80s, they were wearing like deep neck tank tops and like tiny little shorts, and they were still badasses.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like they'd go to work out and they'd be in like the most feminine clothes of all time, and they'd just be like, "Yeah,
yeah, but look how ripped I am."
But look at the flexing." Yeah, exactly. That's what we need, man.
Mm-hmm.
We need to bring that back.
I agree.
America, listen to us. If there's anybody out there looking to write a movie that's going to change the world, that's how you do it, man. Just bring back the American badass, just straightforward, take out entire villages of people because it's their fault for being there.
Yep. Don't worry about morality. It doesn't matter. They're nameless faces.
Make everything explode. It's like in Predator where they just take out I feel like in the first Predator, they just take out like a colony of like people, and it's like because they think that's the target, and it's like the most brutal scene of all.
Yeah,
people are just exploding.
People are flying, and body parts are strewn all over the place.
I
thought we had to kill him.
This is in the name of America. I don't know what you want.
Yeah,
and we're just trying to do American things.
Yeah, there was a hostage or something. I'm not even really sure what the point of them being there was.
Killing 5,000 people to save one person because she's hot.
Yep. And in that one, she wasn't even like that hot. She was just like okay.
Yeah. Someone kind of hot.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like the most American thing of all time. Just taking out entire villages. There's an American in there.
Yeah. We need to save him.
A fleet of drones just.
Yep. They got kind of creative with some of those. Like, do you remember Universal Soldier?
Oh, dude, yes. Jean-Claude Van Damme, bro.
Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dolph Lundgren.
There is only one like action star that I take totally seriously and like genuinely think they could like murder me, and that's Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh, he could for sure.
And he's not even American, which is the best part about it.
Oh yeah.
He's just a French dude.
Yeah, and like Kickboxer, that one was good. Where he I don't remember the premise outside of he gets trained to be the best kickboxer out there.
Guess what, brother? That's the premise.
And he fucks people up at the end and like dips his hand in like glue and glass and like oh, that was man. Oh, I miss 80s movies.
Don't we all, dude? Like I said, everyone has to have like some sort of Achilles heel now. No, take that away.
Yeah, just they are badasses. Let them be badasses.
This guy's he's allowed to murder people. He drives a Dodge Ram. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We don't even have any like action stars nowadays. Like, you have Tom Cruise.
Keanu Reeves,
of course.
But other than that, yeah, you're kind of right. We don't have any young and up and coming action stars.
Yeah. We need more.
Henry Cavill, I guess, would kind of be an action star.
Yeah.
But he's more like the fantasy.
Yeah.
thing. Maybe that's the other issue, is that we've tuned a little too much to the fantasy stuff.
That is true. Well, yeah, because it's easy to dissociate. Yeah. It's easy to kill a bunch of people when they're in a foreign land that's an imaginary foreign land and not a real foreign land.
Not like Asia.
Yeah. Just go and mow down them for no reason.
In the name of magic. Oh, well, that's fine.
Okay. Magic.
I mean, they use all the tropes from the 80s movies, you know, like instead of him driving a like nice black muscle car, it's a stallion.
Yeah.
You know, or like instead of him like having a sweet like M16, it's
he
just
has his special
sword.
Yeah,
exactly. They have all the tropes. It's just told in a fantasy story.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even think about that. That's a good point. People just disassociate.
Yeah.
Well, they're not real people,
so it's fine.
that's what's fucked up though. Is that in the 80s they saw like a tribe of like people from Asia, and they're like they're not real people anyway. So it's like,
well, they
they don't matter.
they're not American.
Hey man, they're going after the flag. You know,
there's an American in there.
17 drones. Boom, 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 boom.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying, dude. We got to get back to it.
I agree.
The Witcher really is like that is just an 80s action movie, but not. Yeah.
but every like just different enough to again people dissociate and they're fine with everything.
Yeah. Oh, it's fine. He can kill.
Or like Game of Thrones.
He has a
like,
British accent.
Yeah. Does he even have a British accent in that one?
Henry Cavill? No, he has the rough. Well, he does. What's his name's voice?
Geralt.
Geralt. Yeah, he does Geralt's voice. So he's like,
no,
stop. Yeah. That's all the. I love things like that, man. That's
well, yeah. He doesn't get. You don't have to talk.
You're just cool.
Yeah, just be cool and big,
and have white hair. You're chill, bro. You're there.
Yeah,
I'm cool. I don't think anyone here is complaining.
Yeah.
That's why Marvel movies aren't popular. It's because they have Achilles heels. That's why the Marvel movies are dying.
Mm-hmm.
It's because all the heroes are like they're too sensitive. You know, we need to like that's why Deadpool was so popular. It's because it's just like
yeah, I do love Deadpool.
It was just killing to kill.
Well, yeah. Where's Francis?
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Boom.
He has my girlfriend.
Yeah.
I want to kill him.
American-made movie right there. Hollywood.
Yep.
That's cinema.
Yep. Except he has to take a taxi everywhere.
Yeah. Everyone's just trying to like, they're just like redoing like movies like Taxi Driver, but they're like, okay, it's Taxi Driver, but Joker. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That's all it is nowadays. They're just retelling.
And it all has to be dramatic and... Yeah, no, I just want to see people die. Can I just see people die?
Yeah, I want to see a guy. I don't need to watch Joaquin Phoenix like dance for 3 minutes. Like, just show me a dude exploding.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, that's why John Wick is great.
And that was the other thing in the 80s. Like, they were gory movies, but like the blood was so ridiculous that like it wasn't like
and like you got like a little spray. It wasn't like
nowadays. Like people bleed out and they're like, oh
yeah, and like. Intestines all over the place.
Humanizing these people? Come on.
Like, I just want to see people die.
Go back to them being a nameless village.
Yeah.
In the middle of...
and explosions.
Somewhere else, USA.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That was what was so sweet about that. That or, like, those movies would always have, like, a guy... Like, the ones where, like, they were being, like, New York, and they're like, there's a dangerous gang of Russians patronizing the city. You need to go help people. And they'd be like... I guess I'll do it. Mm-hmm. That's all I can do. And then like it's New York, but it's like constantly on fire.
Yeah,
like that's what we need. We just need that.
Well, did you ever watch The Punisher?
Oh yeah,
John Bernthal did a very good job in that role.
Yeah,
did kind of do that whole thing where they tried to humanize him or whatever, and be like, no, you can't just kill everybody. But I want to.
John Bernthal has a podcast where he like people just tell him things and then he looks like confused while they're talking to him. It's really funny. Like, they'll be like, "So milk is processed by," and he's just like, "Wow, that's crazy." And I was like, "It's 90 minutes of that." Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's basically what we do.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Cars have wheels.
Huh? Oh.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
No, let's go look, dude.
You're hurting my brain. There was a show with Zac Efron, the guy from High School Musical, and 17 again. He has a documentary show on Netflix where he just goes like to different countries and then like they show him things like, like they're like, well, France has drinking water and like every like every block, so that the homeless can't go thirsty. And he's like, wow, that's crazy. And it's like, well, yeah, dude, those are water fountains.
Yeah, they'll make a show out of anything nowadays. I swear to God.
You can walk into Starbucks and ask for a water cup. Like it's not that crazy.
Yeah.
But he's like, they'll be like, here, the roads are actually, they have heating under the roads so that when it gets icy, the roads will melt and the ice or whatever. And he's like, huh, I've never heard of that before. Huh. And then it's like a shot of him pondering for like 2 minutes. It's awesome, dude.
Like it's just icy roads.
There's
man.
like
it doesn't.
There's like
isn't that complex.
There's like a shot of him like get down on the ground, like the flight like lands, and like I don't know, it's producer or something, and him like they get out of the flight and they like kiss the ground, because they're like, you gotta respect the earth.
I wish you listeners could see my face right now. I am exhausted just hearing that.
So
it's like those white people that clap when the plane lands.
Hey man, I've been on some flights.
I've only ever been on one, so I can't really comment, but
I've been on some flights where I felt the need, like where like that bad boy lands and you're like, oh. Like when we went to New Jersey, we were floating over a tornado apparently.
Holy shit.
Yeah, like the pilot was like trying to stay calm, but you could tell like the voice was kind of like he was like, hey, so just a heads up, we are gonna not really clear to land yet, so we're gonna kind of circle around up here for a little while, just enjoy the entertainment on the TVs, and just a heads up, if things don't clear up very quickly, we're gonna have to go to another place in Philadelphia. Thanks. And like we're like, oh, it's weird. Must be planes or something. And then we land. They're like, dude, there was a tornado. And I was like,
at least they wait until after you land to tell you.
If I was in the plane and like someone was like,
there's a big ass tornado down there,
and if you look out to your left,
we might die.
And if you look out to your left, actual death.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll go back to the whale.
Go back to last resort on the TV.
Yeah. Man, dude, long flights are the worst, dude, because you are watching some weird shit on that flight. Because after you get past like the 3 movies that are good on there on like a 12-hour flight, it's like.
So how does that work? Do you just like. Do they play the movies for you?
No, they're in-flight movies. So you get like a little. Have you not been on like a long plane flight before?
Not that showed me movies.
Oh yeah, they give you a little. There's like a screen on the back of people's seats.
Like I've seen that in movies.
Yeah, so it's like a tablet. You just pick.
So like
movies.
you pick the movie.
Yeah,
I thought it was like okay. Remember on the buses in high school, like when we got the like brand new buses that had the TVs.
Yeah,
but it was like one movie that you put in at the front, and every screen plays that same movie.
Yeah, no, they don't do that. It's like you have a selection of movies, so you like it's a touch screen, and you can kind of like go through and be like, oh, okay. Hey, Dazed and Confused. And then what's even cooler is like on the longer flights, like the one to Germany that we took, you can make like a list of movies so that like you don't have to go back.
Like
to
you could just queue it up.
Yeah, it queues like 4 movies for you, and then you could sit there and just be like, cool. Dazed and Confused. And then you're like, cool. The Eternals. And I feel bad, but you got to understand, man, you have to realize how bad your movie is. If I'm bored as shit on a flight and I put your movie on and I stop it.
Because I'm that bored.
Your movie's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what's the worst is that like those screens, they're small little LCD screens. So your eyes get like tired after a while. And it's not like sleepy tired. It's like this hurts.
Yeah. My eyes feel like they're burning.
Yeah. I always say the best. So usually in flights, you get like the drink service at the beginning. And then they always have like kind of a drink service at the end of it, like the last hour or like hour and a half of the flight.
What if I want another drink in the interment?
Well, guess what, brother? You're paying for it.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Yeah. Well, if you're sitting in the coach section where like the
is that like the hoity-toity?
No, the dirt.
Oh, okay. Coach is us
Guys like you and me.
Oh, okay.
Because
it's coach, business, and then first class.
Yeah,
is that right?
And there's like a guy busting ass in front of you the whole time. You're just like,
fuck this place. Why am I here? Why I don't want to go to New Jersey or whatever that badly.
Never mind. Just turn the plane around.
Yeah. You know what? Do we got a parachute? I'm out this bitch.
Speaking of horrifying things, did you hear about the flight where the lady had like explosive diarrhea in her seat?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's nuts, dude.
Oh man. Oh, that's terrible.
Because I think they were going to like Spain. They were going to Barcelona.
It's like a long one. Cooper agrees.
Yeah.
He says that is not cool.
But they were going to like Barcelona and they had to I'm just saying, like, you're going to Barcelona, you're so excited, everything's really cool, you're like, oh man, I'm gonna see some sights, I'm gonna see some historical buildings,
try some of the local cuisine,
and then like
this is gonna be great.
The first thing that happens is like a 7-year-old lady's like, my tummy hurts. Burn. You're like,
all over.
No, like apparently she like tried to like get up and like run to the bathroom, but she had already started.
Oh.
So she's like wiping it, like it's dripping.
So it just gets splashed across the face. Oh man. Welcome to Spain, motherfucker.
Hope you wear your ponchos. You're in the splash zone, baby.
And that is why Richard will never fly.
It's just like down the aisle. Like, they're looking over like apparently got so bad that people were like
Coward, like they're just like squeezed into the seat.
They're like, no, they're like, you
Juan's having a technical malfunction.
People are like, it was. People were like in one side of the plane, like,
get it away from me.
And she's like, the plane had to like turn around.
Oh my god, it's that bad.
It's like one of my worst fears ever, dude. And she was like, yeah, they were like in the corners, like, no. Like, she's like walking down, like, I need to get to the bathroom. And there's like a bunch of people like, dogs. It was like a full plane.
Oh, man.
Just imagine, like, hold on. Whew, sorry. I need a second to compose myself. Oh my gosh.
My co-host is broken.
Just, okay. Okay, so yeah. So like the stewardess were like trying to help. They were like running like over to her.
Oh,
like,
imagine being the stewardess on that and you have to clean that shit up.
I'm just putting a bag over her, dude. I'm like walking up. I'm so sorry. Dropping her, knocking her out, putting 2 trash bags on her. She can't be that big.
Right.
Tying the trash bags on.
Move her to the back.
Tossing her in the bathroom and be like, no one can use that.
We're shut down.
But yeah, no. Apparently
out of order.
Apparently, it was like down the aisles.
Oh.
Like people were like fearing for their lives. They were like on their like. I guess like some of the eyewitness things were like people were like standing on their seats, being like, "No,
don't touch me."
Some guy in the corner. I'm gonna hit her. Where is she? I'm gonna hit her.
I can't blame him.
The idea of you trying to watch like a Marvel movie while someone's like shitting themselves.
Oh man.
You're watching Iron Man 3 and through those little shitty headphones they give you, you just hear. What is that?
Oh no! Oh no!
Is it in the movie? The like super dramatic music playing in the movie out of one ear.
Oh man!
I'm telling you, man. Oh my gosh. Whew. Sorry, I haven't laughed. Oh man. The pilot's just like, F it.
We're going down.
Nosedives the thing. I can't handle it. It's too much.
I don't get paid enough for this.
Ah! Shit flying everywhere.
Oh man.
It's so bad. It's like they have like a play-by-play that they put on like a news thing, and apparently the lady started by being like, "My tummy hurts," and then like it just progressed into like this genuine horror movie of like people like being scared of an old woman because she just can't handle what's coming out of her. Oh man,
I'm gonna hit her.
Where is she? I'm gonna knock her out.
I'm gonna knock diarrhea face out.
Oh, I feel so bad. That's one's grandma. Dude.
Oh man.
Okay. Oh man. Okay. What were we talking about before this?
I don't even remember.
The reason I find it so funny is because like I genuinely fear that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like having an emergency in a situation where you just know there's no way out.
Yeah.
You're 20,000 feet in the air, and your stomach just went. It's happening.
It's game time.
Okay. I'm breathing. Dude. I honestly have tears in my eyes. Like
I haven't laughed that long in a while.
That was just the idea of like adult people cowering because someone's just shitting us. But yeah, dude, being the flight attendant on that flight must have sucked.
Oh yeah.
They're like handing someone like a cup of coffee, you know.
All of a sudden. Oh, my tummy hurts.
Ma'am, are you okay? I'm grabbing the coffee pot and I'm just. So meal service is canceled. See, that's why you gotta.
I'm not hungry anyway.
You gotta pay for first class, dude. That's the type of shit going down. That's coach behavior right there.
Yep. Oh man.
Yeah, in-flight movies suck. Yeah. Because like you have like two options. You have like the most recent like emotional drama, or like all the action movies, or like 2 seasons of Young Rock, and it's like I'd rather have a lady shit herself on my plane, dude, honestly, than watch Young Rock.
At least this is more interesting. Holy shit!
Those pilots were probably like so thankful those doors were closed.
Yeah, right.
Stewardess goes to open it.
Close
that
close
door.
It. Don't you dare open it.
Sir, there's an issue on
No. Yeah, you handle it. We have radios for a reason, Susan.
Oh, man. Yeah. And what sucks is like planes are usually hot because you're like in the air.
Well, yeah. And like you have the tiny little air conditioner that blows kind of. Just sit there by that.
That's how you find out it's happening. You turn the little AC thing on. And you're like, what is that? Man, my air's not working. It smells like shit.
Yeah, lady shit herself.
Yeah, sorry. So we're turning the plane around.
Oh,
you know it's bad when everyone on the flight's like, thank God.
Yeah, turn it around.
Please, I don't want to go.
Spain, my tickets. I don't care.
They ended up like getting there. Yeah. Apparently, like there was like a doctor one time on a plane where like, dude, it was. I read like a Reddit post and this dude was on the plane, and apparently he like busted ass, and there was a doctor on the plane who was like, I'm saying this as a doctor. Whoever did that needs to go to a hospital because there's something medically wrong with that person.
Oh man, I used to work with a guy like that.
Yeah.
Just like, dude, this is not normal. All right, you are dying slowly.
It shouldn't be coming out of you, dude.
Either something died in you or you are dying.
What a coincidence! I'm going on a flight soon. Oh no, not again. You saved up so much money. Dude, imagine that's like your honeymoon trip. Dude.
Oh man,
that's how your marriage starts. In-flight movies.
Well, we have a good story to tell.
Where is she? I'm gonna hit her. I just don't understand. Like, I had a person that I worked with when I worked nights at a grocery store. She was an older woman. I'll never forget, man. We were like stalking. We were in the middle of like doing our jobs, and she walks up to the boss and she whispers something to him, and then she leaves. And my boss was this like, he was this guy, straight from like, I think it's like Alabama, And he walks up, and I was like, "Hey, man, what happened to I won't say her name, but I was like, what happened to her?" He was like, walked up to me and told me she shit in her drawers. I was like, what? He's like, grown-ass woman shit in her drawers at work. And he was upset because we lost an employee, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
So he was like, we're closing down. I was like, are you sure, man? He's like, I can't stand it. I'm tired of it. And like she went home, and like that was the last time we ever saw her, because like you know, I don't know if she actually did or not, you know, because she was kind of sketchy in the first place, but like I have a feeling she did.
Well, yeah, that's not really something you lie about.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. I've met a few people who might lie about something like that to get out of work.
Yeah.
You know, new season of, I don't know, if Loki came out and they were like,
oh, I shit my drawers.
I gotta get out of here, big guy.
Yeah.
My tummy hurts. But yeah, no,
you know what? Prove it. Whip it out.
Do it in front of me right now. Staring someone in the eyes. Come on.
Do it. I don't smell shit. I don't smell shit.
You have a box of honeycombs. The cereal aisle. What annoyed me is that the place is closed, so like every bathroom in that store is open.
Yeah.
And yet somehow the place you decide to deal with your issues is in your pants.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's where I was like, that was the moment I realized, like, oh my gosh, 50-year-olds do this too.
Yeah, like I've had some emergency situations. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah, I've been.
But
there.
I've been able to make it.
Yeah. Should I tell the story of? I mean, one of the times.
I was gonna say like, wait, we don't have that much time left.
Well, I mean, hey, we'll finish it off on this since we're on the good old pee pee poo poo train plane.
Back to the classics.
The good old poo poo plane. I was on my way back down from the mountain one time, and it was my first date with my now fiance. She knows this story, but I was driving down, and it's only like a 30-minute drive, you know, if you go the speed limit. So, which is what made me more upset. But like, I was driving, and I was like, man, I feel like I kind of go, you know?
Yeah.
Didn't think anything of it.
Like, oh, I
was like, I could hold it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was at like a point on the mountain where like you couldn't really pull off to the side.
Right.
So I was like, well, you know, I don't really want to like drive the car into a ravine just so I can pee.
Right.
So as I'm driving, I'm just like listening to I think music, and I just remember thinking, no, God, no. And then just
it happened.
Floodgates, dude. And like, I couldn't pull over because like guardrails, you know?
Right.
And so I was like, what do I do? You know, because I'm going like 75 miles an hour and I have just soiled myself. And I'm like, okay.
And you had asparagus that day, so it's
just the cars. Yeah. I roll the windows down. The cars passing me are like, oh, what is that? You know. And I was like, so I finally make it home, and I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't know how, but by the grace of God, I wore black jeans that day, so it just blended in. And I ran into my room and changed. Got out, showered, and then changed.
Good.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah. I just got into some new pants. Ew. I just kept the underwear on too. No. No, I got showered, changed, and then like I'll never forget, my dad walks up to me and he's like, just walk by your car.
What happened?
Did you? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, oh. And then what was worse is that like my car, the Mazda that I drove, had beige seats.
So you could tell.
It was there, dude. I mean, like for the world to see. And I was like, what do I do? And he's like, I don't know. He's like, I take care of my business where I'm supposed to. So yeah, it was a horrifying experience. Anyways, I think we've hit it.
I think we've covered all the bases today.
I'm gonna hit her. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm Juan.
I'm Richard.
Thank you so much for listening. We appreciate you guys supporting us and coming back and checking us out, whether it's YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Google, wherever you're listening. We really do appreciate. Thank you again. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Comments really help. Share us with your friends. If you're listening on one of the podcast apps, 5 stars, write us a review. Let us know how we're doing. Once again, I appreciate everything.
I do too.
Yeah.
It's not all about you, Juan.
Richard kind of cares. I guess. I don't know. This has been another episode from Shootin' from the Hip. I'm Juan.
I am Richard.
And we're shooting from the hip.